Come to France and ended up being humiliated such for a piece of cloth or because I look like an Arab. It's not fair. It's not what they call Fraternité, Égalité. Apparently that doesn't apply to me.
This British tourist in Paris says he was illegally detained and mistreated by the French police because he was wearing a scarf that was dubbed weird by some passerby.
They take me in a room and they start asking me to take my clothes off. They asked me to remove the underwear enough so they can take pictures of my private areas.
Farid Amrat, a 48-year-old teacher, says he was arrested while waiting for a taxi in a street where a synagogue is located.
I was a little bit baffled because I didn't know there were a synagogue. The rest of the police tell me actually the reason why we stopped you in the street is because two French citizens of Jewish confession called us and I quote, told us that there was a man weirdly dressed and behaved suspiciously. What they're called weird, it's this thing. They mistook it for a kufi. Apparently I'm too much of an Arab or Muslim or a threat to these people.
Hamrat tells TRT World he was imprisoned for several days in a detention center for illegal immigrants.
I spent the next few days in prison, not allowed access to my phone, my computer, my medication. I went to a tribunal and faced a judge who annulled the whole thing, as in they had no ground to hold me whatsoever. To my surprise, again, the nightmare continues. They gave me my stuff except for all my ID and passports, so I could not leave France.
Hamrat says he was volunteering with a friend, working in permaculture, when he got arrested. He told TRT World he feels traumatized and has been stuck in the French capital for weeks, waiting for a court trial to go back home.
While I'm going to get my passport, my lawyer says, don't bother, because it's with the condition you have to sign a paper saying that you are guilty. The closest they can come up to is a disturbance to public safety. If for any reason I give up and sign that piece of paper, would mean that I admitted that I'm a potential terrorist. I will be signaled at every airport and every border crossing in the world, and my life as I know it will end.